Hey guys, welcome back to Mario and Luigi Partners in Time. Last time we made our way through Bowser's castle and found an odd shard. There isn't a spot for significant item. Actually, never mind, there is. Anyway, we found this sparkling mystery shard in Bowser's castle, and we also found a time hole to make it back to the present. This episode will be going to Professor Gadd to see what he has to say about the shard we got. And just like that, here we are, back in our own time. Let's hustle fly over and see the good professor. If you're unsure where to find him, take a look at the top screen if you follow me. Anyway, we can explore this area of the castle, but there's nothing there. Except for the strange marks that so elude us, and another block that we'll have to find a way to get to somehow. Another save album. Now that Mario has made it back in time, take the shard and show it to Professor Gadd. I like how it says back in time there, even though we're technically gone forward in time, although we're still back in our own time, so it does make grammatical sense. I have to say those flag animations are a little wonky though. When you want to save, yeah, you're just another tutorial Toad that does nothing but say the same lines over and over again. Hey now, back at last! Stuffle informed me that you were bringing little fellers back with you to this time. And just look at this now, they're in red and green! I am plumb astounded! But then again, what else would the little fellers be wearing, huh? Still, it sure tickles me to see little bros teamed up with the regular big bros. Professor, I must inform you, the Mushroom Kingdom of the past is in gargantuan trouble. So it's true. These shrub creatures have made off with the princess, eh? We've got to do something. It's a princess, man! Oh, I should have mentioned, Professor. We recovered this at Bowser's castle in the past. I feel ashamed that I cannot identify it. I have no similar records in my database. Yowzer! That's a Cobalt Star Shard, the Time Machine's fuel source. Why was it in Bowser's castle, and how did it get broken? Oh no, it activated a Shroom Saucer! Good gravy! The Cobalt Star Shard is driving that monster crazy! Could it be? Yep, it could. I do believe there's a link between the Cobalt Star and the Shroom... I do believe there's a link between the Cobalt Star and the Shroom Marauders. I can't talk today. Maybe we can figure out how to defeat these alien jerks if we find more Cobalt Star Shards. I mean, this all took place in the past, so technically weren't they already defeated? Possibly. Mario, you gotta do it! Find the other shards and rescue Princess Peach.
Oh yeah!
That shaking was not natural. I'd wager a new time hole just opened here in the castle. That Cobalt Star Shard is reacting to the other shards that are scattered in the past. Mario, Luigi, you youngsters get going and find those other Cobalt Star Shards. Oh, and by the way, if you care to check on the Cobalt Star Shards you've collected, just open up Stuffle there and check his screens. This screen should show you how many shards you've collected so far. There's a fair chance this new time hole will lead you to more shards. Why don't you jump on in and head back to the Mushroom Kingdom of the past?
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh wait, but before you go, I've got presents for you. There are badges, yep, items that can power you fellers up. Go ahead and press start to take a gander inside Stuffwell. Oh, happiness, I get to tell you about badges. I must tell you, I'm a big badge enthusiast. Move the magnification dingus here and press A. I still love that phrase. And select those delectable badges and press A. You have to wonder if they're on his tongue or something. What you see displayed are all the badges he found. Basically what these do is that they give you effects in battle, different augments and buffs. What the salvage badge does is that there's a very slight chance of collecting the items used in battle after battle. I think I'll equip that to Mario for now. The badge only works for the person who's wearing it, so you want to be careful about who you give the badge to. I'm gonna give it to Mario for now. Basically, the salvage badge just ensures you don't use up all of your items, but only works every once in a while, I believe. And there he is, again, calling badges tasty. I wonder if they're like a suitcase delicacy. I forgot what a suitcase is called for a second there. I am ashamed to admit that. You can see that mark over to the left of the badge name, can't you? If the letter is capital, it means it's the adult, and if it's lowercase, it's the baby. And you can figure out what the red and green means. Clothes and badges must be equipped to be of any use, so when you get a new equipable item, be sure to use it as instructed. Gear in this game will basically boost your stats, and it's going to be a balancing act between which ones you want to increase at the cost of which other ones. Well, I'm going to continue my research of this alien predator. The rest is up to you boys. Oh, and by the by, the shroom shop on the castle's east side just opened for business. You may want to stock up on items and whatnot before hitting the next time hole. So there's a shop in this castle now, but before we do that, I want to go around and explore some new areas that have opened up to us. As you remember, there are some force switches we couldn't activate before. Do you have anything new to say? No, you do not. You're still a pointless tutorial Toad. What about you? Yeah, still the same. And he was talking about how you had to stand on the switch in a certain way and how it was kind of tricky to figure out. But we've been back in time and have seen the switches that have only now come back into fashion after at least 20 years, I'm assuming. And we can access the second floor. When Mario and Luigi jumps while carrying one of the babies, press the X or Y button. With this, the babies will be able to do a high jump, and you can get a little extra height with that. We have 10 coins there. And what do you gotta say? I gotta say, stash points are the toughest thing for folks to figure out. Just what are they? Basically, like I explained, they do increase your critical hit rate, although they also give you special discounts when you go shopping depending on how high they are. And interestingly enough, the babies also have them, so yeah, make of that what you will. I will figure out the riddle of you Xbots one day. Mark my words, your secrets shall be exposed. And there's also an L block there that, no matter what we can do, we can't reach it yet. I'm sure this never crossed your mind, but you wouldn't climb on the bookcases, right? I mean, there's no way you get up there and wander around, is there? We can do that, but like I said, there's nothing we can do to get to those other ones just yet. So that's hinting at the fact that we could get some other abilities later on, maybe. Another charm of the Mario and Luigi series I found is trying to figure out exactly what you have to do to get somewhere, especially when you see a secret you know you can access but not just yet. Whenever I play these games as a kid, I always liked waiting for the moment where you unlock a new ability and then you were able to go back and find all the secrets. It was a really thrilling thing to look forward to as a kid, and it also adds a lot of mystery to the overworld and the areas you explore. I wish more games had secrets in earlier areas that you have to come back to with newer abilities. Boy, I just finished reading Mighty Mushroom Masters. Talk about an awesome read. It says hitting monsters with the hammer center battle may disify and paralyze them. I wonder if disify is a word. Sounds like it doesn't work on all monsters, still that's pretty sweet, right? That's hitting at a mechanic we haven't seen just yet. I've been reading this book, Feared Fungi Fighter. Yeah, this is still just standard stuff we've already known for a while. Over this way, there's one more Toad. What are you reading? Toad Tools of Terror. It says if a monster hits you from behind, you'll start your Keister. That's probably a word somewhere in the world. Anyway, what he's saying is that sometimes an enemy can sneak up on you in the field, and if it hits you from the back, you'll start the battle tripped and unable to move until it's your turn. So you want to be careful of that and not get surprised. I hope the Princess Tober and Toadiko are alright. I heard they've been assaulted by poisonous purple mushrooms and UFOs. That's nuts. Get a green shell there. Over here, a cannonballer. That's another very good bros item. And a bro flower. 2 more bros items that we're going to want to use later on. Although technically the order is bro flower and cannonballer then. We have this room here. This is Princess Peach's room. The delightful scent is royal potpourri. Sure me. Okay, the fact that we saw the cannonballer before the bro flower is irrationally angering me. In the item listing, the bro flower comes next after the green shells. Where are they? There they are. And the cannonballer is third. But no, I had to go and get the cannonballer first, and that is angering me to an irrational degree. It just doesn't sit right with me. The bro flower is second. We should have gotten that 1 second. I'm sorry. I don't know why this is angering me so much. If you hit that block, another one will appear on the floor at the top of the stairs. If you hit that block, the door to the observatory will open. At least that's what I heard. The block up there vanishes after a short while though, which really doesn't help. I've tried to get to it before it disappears, but I haven't made it not even once. I just can't imagine how anyone is supposed to make it all the way there in time. If we hit this block, we have a timer for 25 seconds, and we have to make it up 4 flights of stairs. But no matter what you do, there's nothing you can do to get up there in time, and jumping doesn't really do anything. In fact, it might even slow you down, but I'm not 100% positive about that. But either way, as of now, you can't really do anything to get all the way up the stairs. It took us like 20 seconds to make up 2 of them. So there's nothing we can do to access the top of this tower, and we'll have to wait until another point in time when we have more abilities to complete that. There's one more tower to the left, and that'll give us access to the 3rd floor. There's quite a bit we can already see here in the castle. These stairs lead to the 3rd floor. It's weird, I rarely see anyone go up there. There's no items over there, but there probably will be up this way. No, there isn't. That's kind of weird. I was totally expecting one. Here on the 3rd floor, we have an L and an M block. Ooh, 1-up super. What that does is that it restores you with all of your HP if you faint in battle, while the 1-up mushrooms just restore half of your HP. And I didn't mention this earlier, but the mushroom drops will restore 15 HP to everyone. They're not good for healing if everyone has like really bad damage, but they're good if everyone's taken some damage and you just want to heal up without wasting mushrooms. And man, I'm pretty sure this room is going to be important later on. It's just a gut feeling. I also like how there are electrical sockets on the bases. The X marks, they haunt us. And let's go to the last room of the castle. This right here is tricky. What's going to happen is that we want to high jump to press it, and then it's going to give us 4 blocks, and it's going to show a light going from one to another. And you have to press the button the block corresponds to, and if you get it wrong, it goes back up. Well, I don't think it goes back up necessarily, but it does screw things up a bit, and you lose time. Well, how about I stop explaining and start showing? Got 28, and yeah, when you make a mistake, it goes back up and you can't do it again, so you want to be careful. There are only so much of those in the game. I don't know the maximum amount you can go up to, but I think my best is like somewhere in the mid-30s. I've never seen anyone get past that. It speeds up, and so it becomes harder to get it, especially if you've accidentally gotten yourself in like a rhythm of things. Now that we've explored the rest of the castle, let's go to the shroom shop and see what we can get there. So here are the items. We can buy some mushrooms, some walnut mushrooms, and refreshing herbs. These will cure you of status effects if you get them. I'm gonna buy a few, I guess. And as you can see, because of our stash, we have a 23% off discount, and it's minus 12 coins. We already have a good deal of mushrooms and walnut mushrooms. For bros items, I'll buy a few green shells. I think 7 is good. I'll get 3 bro flowers and... Actually, I'll just get 1 Camballers. We'll be seeing a lot of bros items in the wild as we go along, so I don't want to waste too many coins on them. Let's see what they got for gear. Clothing, we have patch jeans. Not much to look at, but tough, no complaints. It seems like it'll increase defense by 10, and the starchy jeans will increase the baby's defense by 6. I think I'll get both of them and put them on the Marios because they have lower defenses, and so it's more of a benefit to them. Although the Marios are supposed to be more offensive players, we can always switch around our gear easily. You can always just go into the menu to switch things around, but I'll have that on them for now. The wallet badge will make sure you drop almost no coins when fleeing from battle. As I mentioned before, if you flee from battle, you'll drop some coins, so that's why I'm going to avoid fleeing from battles. The easy badge simplifies attack item commands. The pet badge makes you impervious to all status effects, and the training badge, you get to use as many attack items as you like, but lose a lot of power from practice. I'm gonna get the pet badge and put that on Luigi. And I'm also gonna buy an easy badge, although I don't think I'll equip it just yet. If I feel like I want to like show off a bros item or get back into the swing of things with them, I'll use it. But for now, I'll just keep that on the back burner. He's just telling us to save. With that, we have everything we need, so how about we go on and head over to the time hole and go back into the past. They're everywhere! Let's go back in time again. Villain! I dare say that is her! That child you're holding, sir. She's a princess, is she not? Keep your distance! You're not clear to address our royal highness. In the short time she's been gone, she's grown so small. This is why I was so opposed to that infernal time device. Someone! Anyone! Princess! Villain! Help, someone! Is this castle deserted? Princess! Welcome to Toadwood Forest. The atmosphere in this area is phenomenal. Right off the bat, you can tell something's a little off about this area. Voices call the travelers here. They call from inside stumps. Their voices are many. When you find a place that looks like it can be jumped into, it proves too high to reach. Press X or Y to try jumping from piggyback position. As it was saying, you could go up to these stumps and press X or Y. But there's this thing right here. Keep that in the back of your head. Anyway, as it was saying, and with those strange plants that kind of look like they have teeth at the base, we can have the babies go into the stumps, and we get a mushroom drop and 100 coins. Usually, these stumps will have 100 coins that will go back into the overworld, and you have to use the adults to get them. So you want to keep that in mind when you have them go in. There's our 100 coins. We're already making up well for the coins we spend in the store. And like I said, there are plenty of coins to go around in this game, so you'll never really be low on them. But, oh, we have a new enemy. These are Croupelians. Gonna attack right there, and let's see what they do. Basically, they'll become invisible and move towards you. And I believe they can also go to different... No. Forget what I was going to say there, because I realized it doesn't apply to them, but to another enemy in this area. So forget I was going to say anything there and awkwardly trailed off. Let's just take care of these guys. The Coupelians aren't too hard to dodge because you can still kind of see them. Get some XP from that, although no level up. So when you go into the stumps, you want to be careful because sometimes you'll run into enemies, and if you're low on health for the babies, that can be a bit of an unpleasant surprise. Mario. Miss... Mario. Mr. Mario. Mr. Mario. I am called Todiko. I was on the time machine with Princess Peach. As soon as we arrived at this time, we were attacked. A fierce alien race, known as the Shroobs, came out of nowhere. Oh my goodness! What's happened here? Eek! Who are you? Princess Peach was taken by the Shroobs, and I was captured by the trees of this forest. These trees, they're slowly but surely siphoning away all our mushroom power, our Vim. The pure Vim then flows through the roots of the trees, deep, deep underground. It is gathered at the Shroob Vim factory in the heart of the forest. Rumor has it, the mushroom power somehow changed at the Vim factory. It's mixed with awful chemicals and becomes the fuel for the Shroob's flying saucers. Mario, you must leave me. Hasten to the Vim factory. It is all that matters now. Somewhere in that horrid place is a Cobalt Star shard. I just know it. The Cobalt Star and Princess Peach.
Mamma mia!
The shards gather.
Sono lavato, l'abito! Come te toro che sono batte toro poco na pepero.
The Shroobs have taken control of the forest. Those toads we saw weren't just carvings. They're having their life drained from them by the forest and siphoned away to make fuel for the Shroob's flying saucers. Many of those toads were probably at Holly Jolly Village. And here we see the Shroob's true cruelty. Next time Mario and Luigi partners in time, we set out to put an end to their plans here and seek the Vim factory in Toadwood Forest. See you guys next time.